One hot summer night, undercover Detective Baretta opens the door to his furnished room. His friend, Billy, is waiting for him.
I'm glad to see you, Baretta.
Ah, that's nice to hear.
Baretta turned to his pet cockatoo, Fred.
How's it going, Fred, baby? What's up, Billy?
Did you hear about Lopez's grocery?
No, what do you mean?
It's been bombed.
Bombed? Why would anybody bomb Lopez's grocery?
'Cause Lopez wouldn't pay.
Wouldn't pay who?
These guerrillas try to push him around, make him pay protection from them.
The old protection racket?
Uh-huh.
Billy, that kind of thing went out when you were a kid.
Maybe, but it looks like it's in again. Other storekeepers around here have been threatened, and they're paying 10% of their weekly take.
Mr. Dominic in on this?
I don't think so. Nobody recognized any of his boys.
Sounds like somebody's trying to move in on our friend Dominic.
Could be.
That's bad news, Billy. If I know Dominic, he'll fight. It'll be a gang war, and a lot of innocent people will be hurt and killed.
Hey, where you going, Baretta?
Back to headquarters. I gotta talk to the boss about this.
When he arrived at police headquarters, Baretta found his boss just about to leave for the night.
Take your hat off, boss. You ain't going no place yet.
Baretta, what are you doing back here?
We got big trouble, boss.
How so?
There's gonna be a gang war in this town that'll make Chicago in the 20s look like a garden party.
What are you talking about?
There's an outfit in town working the old protection racket, and it ain't connected to our friend Mr. Dominic.
That does mean big trouble. But what can we do about it?
Right now, I don't know, boss, but I think a little meeting with Mr. Dominic would be a good idea.
I'll have him picked up.
No, boss. I think it's better if I go visit him, sort of unofficially.
Do you think it's safe, Baretta?
I don't know, but I figure he don't want no gang war any more than we do. I'm going right over there.
At that same moment, Mr. Dominic is considering his next move. His right-hand man, Frank, is with him.
This is serious, Frank. Very serious.
You're right, boss. Who are these guys?
Nobody knows.
Then they're from out of town.
Right. The biggest question is, why are they here? Is it a real takeover bid, or are they just testing us? Come in.
Boss? Boss, it's Baretta.
Tell that lousy cop to
No.
get...
Let him in. Well, cop, what do you want?
The same thing you want, to stop this gang war before it starts.
What gang war?
Stop it, Frank. Baretta's no fool. He knows what's been happening.
You better believe I do. What are you going to do about it?
All right, no, nothing. I have to find out who they are first before I make any moves.
Well, maybe I can help.
You help. Don't make me laugh.
I mean it, Dominic. If there's a gang war, a lot of innocent citizens are going to get hurt or killed. Now, I'll do whatever I have to stop it.
What can you do, anyway?
Well, for one thing, I can find out who they are and fast. I can have undercover units take pictures and then run them through ID.
What does your boss say?
He'll go along, but no rough stuff.
All right. No rough stuff. At least for the time being. You got a deal, cop.
2 days passed, and pictures of the out-of-town hoodlums were taken. In short order, they were identified. They were all members of a gang from the West Coast. Baretta lost no time in getting the information to Mr. Dominic.
There are 8 of them, and they're all cheap hoods, nothing special.
Then it was a test. If it was a real takeover, they would have sent more men and better men. We snuff them all.
Hold on there, big man. No rough stuff, you said.
Baretta, if I let them get away with it, more of them will follow, and it'll be a gang war for sure.
Right, but there's another way.
Another way?
Yeah, let me take them. Nice and legal. And between weapons charges, bombing, and extortion, they'll be old men when they get out.
Sounds good. I don't lose any men, and it don't cost me a dime, and it discourages the boys back on the coast. Okay, Baretta, what's your plan?
Well, it goes like this. After we've gotten out of it.
In a few days, a new Mexican restaurant opened up, with Baretta in disguise as the owner-operator. In no time at all, the Easterners paid Baretta a visit.
But senors, I have just opened. I have no money for this protection.
Then you better get it, buddy. Unless you want to see all this blow right up in your face.
At this point, Baretta reached for a hidden gun.
Get out of my place. Get out or I'll blow your heads off. I will pay you leeches exactly nothing. Fire!
Early that evening, Baretta had another visitor.
Table for one, senor. Would you like a drink?
Don't you jive me, man. I know you under them mustachios, Baretta.
Okay, Rooster. What's on your mind?
You, man. I heard some dudes talking while I was eating dinner. And they was talking about bombing you, baby.
That's great.
You flipping your wig, man?
When's it going down, Rooster?
Tonight. Late tonight.
Thanks, Rooster. You don't know how much good you done tonight.
Well, you just don't tell nobody. I got a reputation to think of.
That same night, as Baretta watched from a safe distance in an unmarked radio car,
Headquarters, this is Baretta. They took the bait. Alert the squad waiting at their hideout.
10-4, Baretta. This is headquarters.
3 other cars besides Baretta's kept tabs on the bomber's escape. But there were no surprises. After doubling back twice to throw off pursuit, the bombers headed back to their hotel. From his radio car, Baretta directed the closing of the trap.
Baretta to all units. Don't let them fire a shot. Let them get into their rooms. Then come in by the fire escapes and doors. Don't give them the chance to get rid of any evidence. This is one bust I want to be sure sticks.
By the time Baretta pulled up at the hotel, it was all over. The bombers were being hustled into squad cars and driven to police headquarters. But there was still one loose end to be tied up. A phone call to Mr. Dominic.
Dominic, this is Baretta. We got them all.
Good. Is it airtight? Will the bust stick?
They're good for 20 years. Oh, just one thing.
Yes?
They bombed the new restaurant.
What?
Yep. Total loss.
Do you know what that restaurant setup cost me?
Yeah, a lot less than a gang war.
For once, I have to agree. Score one for you, Baretta. I should have known better than to trust a cop.
You win some and you lose some, buddy boy. See you in court. Soon, I hope.